पवित्र मन रखो, पवित्र तन रखो, पवित्र मन रखो, पवित्र तन रखो। पवित्रता मनुष्यता की शान है। जो मन वचन कर्म से पवित्र है, वो चरित्रवान ही यहाँ महान है। पवित्र मन रखो, पवित्र तन रखो, पवित्रता मनुष्यता की शान है। जो मन वचन कर्म से पवित्र है, वो चरित्रवान ही यहाँ महान है। बड़ा ही मूल्यवान है तुम्हारा ये जन्म, तुम्हारा ये जन्म। बड़ा ही मूल्यवान है तुम्हारा ये जन्म, तुम्हारा ये जन्म। जगत की कर्म भूमि में करो भले।
So, since morning to evening and you are sleeping at night, you are not concentrating your mind, you are not doing study how to make your mind powerful. You are doing the study, you are doing the homework, you are attending the classes. At night you are sleeping. Even after sleeping, your mind keeps on wandering here and there. Is it right or wrong? Right. And since morning to evening, there are many negative thoughts coming into your mind. Is it right or wrong? Yes, sir. There are negative thoughts, there are waste thoughts coming in mind. And because of that, we are not feeling powerful, we are not feeling energetic, we are feeling disturbed. So today's topic is how to improve willpower. In scriptures, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it is said that Man jeete so jagat jeet. The one who conquered the mind, he has conquered entire world. Man jeete so jagat jeet. And the one who lost by his mind, he has lost all battles in his life. There are many circumstances coming into your life while you are doing the studies, in your social life, in your family life. But if your mind is strong, your willpower is strong, then you can battle. Hello. So, there are three ingredients of the soul. Do you know what is the difference between soul and body? What is the difference between soul and body? Can anybody tell me? Yes, yes. One. Raise your hand and give the answer. कौन बता रहा है? What is difference between soul and body?
So body is temporary, but soul is permanent.
Very good answer. She has given the reply that body is temporary and the soul is permanent. Permanent means shashwat. Because soul never dies. मरता क्या है? शरीर मरता है या आत्मा मरती है? शरीर. The body dies. And when body dies, thereafter either you burn the body, either you dig it, either you उसको गाड़ देते हैं या जला देते हैं। तो आत्मा कभी मरती नहीं है। बॉडी डाइज, सोल नेवर डाइज। soul is eternal, it is imperishable, and the body is perishable. The soul is consciousness. The soul is imperishable, it is eternal, and body is perishable. Do you know what is the rule of the conservation of the energy? What is the law of conservation of energy? बताओ
Conservation of energy states that any pupil can lose anything in period of time, like knowledge in given period of time.
That is not correct. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. Only one form of energy can be converted into another form. So soul is what? Soul is energy. It is consciousness. Body is dead. When the soul enters in the body, only the body can do the karma. The senses of body can act only when soul enters into the body. Is it right or wrong? When the person dies, what happens? Soul leaves the body. And when soul leaves the body, his senses cannot work. He cannot see by the eyes. He cannot listen. He cannot hear by the ears. He cannot smell. His senses will not work. So soul is eternal. It is our true identity. We have forgot our identity. Now we have body consciousness. We don't have the soul consciousness. And because of that, we are not feeling permanent happiness and permanent peace. Peace and happiness comes from the consciousness of the soul. We are considering ourselves as a body, and we are entangled into the pleasures of the senses. That's why we are not happy. Are you understanding what I am saying? So, how to control this mind? In Bhagavad Gita, Arjun asked God that my mind is very much unstable. My mind is very much unstable. My mind is flickering. It is not stable. How can I control my mind? Arjun तो धनुर्धारी था. He was Maharati. And in spite of that, he is asking the God, my mind is not stable. So we all are Arjuna. Yes or no? Our mind is also unstable. There are many negative thoughts, waste thoughts coming into our mind. It is not stable. So what God has replied him? In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, God has taught him how to conquer the mind. How to gain the victory over the vices. What is the meaning of vices? Do you know? What is the meaning of vicious and what is the meaning of pure? Vices means what? What are the 5 vices? Do you know? Which are the 5 vices? किसी को पता है 5 विकार कौन से होते हैं? अच्छा, षड्रिपु कौन से होते हैं? किसी को पता है? हाँ जी. There are 5 vices. The first one is the desire, काम. Second one is the anger, क्रोध. Third one is the lobh. Lobh means greed. And the fourth one is the attachment. That is called as moha, लगाव. And the fifth one is the ego, ahankar, egoism. So these are the 5 enemies. These are the 5 vices. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it is said that the desire, that is called as the lust, anger and the greed, these are the 3 vices. These are opening the gates of the hell. नरक का द्वार खोलते हैं, काम, क्रोध और लोभ. So every human being is entangled in these vices, and because of that we are unhappy. We are not feeling peace because our mind is disturbed due to these three vices: काम, क्रोध and lobh. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita it is said that संगात संजायते कामा. Due to bad company the desire develops. कामानि जायते क्रोधा. And due to desire anger develops. क्रोधानि भवति सम्मोहा. क्रोध से मोह जन्म लेता है, अटैचमेंट. सम्मोहात बुद्धिनाशा. Then there is a loss of intellect. बुद्धिनाशात प्रणश्यन्ति. So the first enemy is the desire. Everybody has the desires, different desires, and when then those desires are not fulfilled, what we do? पिताजी को बोलो मुझे अभी 9th क्लास में मुझे अच्छे मार्क्स आए तो मुझे गियर वाली साइकिल चाहिए, ऑटोमेटिक. और अगर पिताजी ने साइकिल लेके नहीं दी तो क्या करते? घर का फर्नीचर तोड़ना चालू कर देते हैं, बर्तन फोड़ना चालू कर देते हैं. नहीं करते, गुस्सा करना चालू कर देते हैं. So these are the 5 vices: काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, अहंकार. And because of that we are unhappy. So we have to control our desires. If we control our mind, then our desires will be also controlled. Our senses will be also in control. So God has not taught Arjuna. He has not taught Arjuna how to use the weapons. He has not taught him the art of using the weapons. He has taught him how to control the mind, how to conquer the mind. What is the knowledge of soul? There are 3 ingredients of the soul. The first one is the mind, second one is the intellect, and third one is the sanskar, results. मन, बुद्धि और संस्कार, ये आत्मा की 3 शक्तियां है. These are the 3 powers of the soul. And now what happened? Our mind has become weak, our intellect has become weak. हम क्या करते हैं? बुद्धि कमजोर हो गई तो ग्लूकोन डी पीते हैं, बोर्नविटा खाते हैं, इससे बुद्धि पावरफुल हो जाएगी. उससे बुद्धि पावरफुल नहीं होती है. शिलाजीत, so to make mind and intellect powerful, we have to concentrate our mind. There are many thoughts coming into our mind. If we control those thoughts, then our mind will become concentrated. How to control our mind? I told you just now how to control our mind. Meditation. How to meditate? Concentrate in the middle of the forehead. Why to concentrate in the middle of the forehead? Does anybody know? Why to concentrate in the middle of the forehead? Because the soul is situated here. आवाज बढ़ाना जरा. आत्मा जो है यहाँ पे रहती है, आत्मा भ्रुकुटी के बीच में रहती है. अगर आपने मन को यहाँ पे एकाग्र कर दिया, यहाँ पे स्थित कर लिया, तो माइंड पावरफुल हो जाएगा, मन की शक्ति बढ़ जाएगी. So where is the soul situated in the body? Tell me. In the middle of the forehead. And what is the proof of that? What is the proof of that the soul is situated here? Can anybody tell me? What is the proof? The proof is that the women in India, what they are putting here bindi. यहाँ बिंदी लगाती है, टिकली लगाती है. And gents, they are putting इधर वर्मिलियन, तिलक बोलते हैं उसको, टीका बोलते हैं. तो टीका लगाते हैं, बिंदी लगाती है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे आत्मा रहती है, आत्मा की निशानी है. So the soul is situated in the middle of the forehead. अभी मुझे बताइए आत्मा का ध्यान करने का सबसे अच्छा समय कौन सा है? इन्होंने बहुत अच्छा जवाब दिया, ब्रह्म मुहूर्त। The soul is situated in the middle of the forehead and the best time to concentrate the mind is the time of Brahma Muhurta. It is called as Amrit Vela, before the sunrise, from 2 o'clock in the morning to 4:45 in the morning. That is called as the Brahma Muhurta. Science also says that the cosmic energy there is very much cosmic energy at the time of Brahma Muhurta. If you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, if you concentrate in the middle of the forehead, and if you do only one thought, that I am the soul, I am the peaceful soul, I am the star, then you will come to know that there is a magic, because you will feel the light, you will feel the bodiness, and you will feel the natural happiness, natural peace. So, do the meditation for half an hour in the morning at 4 o'clock. At the time of sleeping also, for 15 minutes you can do the meditation in the middle of the forehead, that I am the star, I am the peaceful soul. Only this thought, not the other thoughts. So, we came to know that what is the form of the soul. Soul is just like a star. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it is said that the soul is infinitesimal. It is minute. It is minute than the atoms and molecules. It is very much small. It cannot be visible by open eyes. But we can experience the soul. We can experience the soul consciousness if we concentrate over here. Because the soul is the master of the body. Soul is the king. And these senses, organs, there are 5 Jnanendriya or 5 Karmendriya. There are 10 organs, 10 senses. And the soul is situated in the top position because the king sits in the top position. It is called as Uttamanga, this one. So, if you concentrate your mind at the top position, you will find that your mind will become calm, it will become peaceful, it will become concentrated. And it will help you in the studies also. What we are doing sometimes, we are keeping the book in front of us, we are reading it for 5 hours, 6 hours, then also we cannot understand the things what is written in that book. But if your mind is concentrated, if you read only for 15 minutes, you will understand all the things. So that is the difference. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, it is said that yogaha karmasu kaushalam. जो योग में रहता है उसके कर्मों में कुशलता आती है. His actions are skillful. So, yoga means what? What is the meaning of yoga? Do you know what is the meaning of yoga? योग means ध्यान करना. और किसी का कोई जवाब है योग का अर्थ क्या है? वेरी गुड आंसर, परफेक्ट आंसर. योग का अर्थ है जुड़ना, कनेक्शन. संस्कृत शब्द से बना है. योग का अर्थ है जुड़ना, कनेक्शन. किससे किसका जुड़ना? आत्मा का परमात्मा से जुड़ना, आत्मा का परमेश्वर से जुड़ना, गॉड से जुड़ना. सोल का सुप्रीम सोल से जो यूनियन है, द यूनियन ऑफ द सोल विद द सुप्रीम सोल, दैट इज नथिंग बट योग. बट व्हाट वी आर कंसिडरिंग, Indians are considering that yogasana and pranayama is yoga. That is wrong concept. Yogasana and pranayama, it is only to fitness of the physical body. It is only for the fitness of that. And the soul is metaphysical. This is the physical body. So, yoga means the union of the soul with the supreme soul. So, do you know the difference between the soul and the supreme soul? What is the difference between the God and the soul? Anybody knows the difference between the soul and the supreme soul? परमात्मा और आत्मा में क्या फर्क है? The soul comes into the cycle of birth and death. The soul comes into the cycle of birth and death. But the supreme soul, that is the God, Parmeshwar, doesn't come into the cycle of birth and death. That's why in Srimad Bhagavad Gita it is said that Ajanma. He is Ajanma. Ajanma means जिसका न जन्म होता है न मृत्यु होती है, अविनाशी, अजन्मा, अगर्भा. We all the souls are taking birth from the womb of the mother, but the supreme soul, he doesn't take the birth from the womb of the mother. आपने शिव शंकर भोलेनाथ के कोई माता पिता होते हैं क्या? सुना है कभी? कोई शास्त्रों में कोई बात सुनी है आपने? So the God doesn't have the parents. और उनकी कोई मृत्यु दिखाई है क्या शंकर की? बाकी सारे देवी देवता जितने हैं उनकी मृत्यु भी दिखाई है. राम की भी मृत्यु दिखाई है, कृष्ण की भी मृत्यु दिखाई है, लेकिन शिव शंकर भोलेनाथ को बोला है अमरनाथ, इज इमॉर्टल. सो द गॉड doesn't come into cycle of birth and death, but incarnates in an ordinary human being. What is the meaning of incarnation? Have you understood the word incarnation? What is the meaning of incarnation? Anybody knows? Incarnation का मतलब है अवतार लेता है. क्या लेता है? अवतार लेता है. शास्त्रों में कितने अवतार बताए भगवान के? 10 अवतार बताए, 24 भी बताए, 24 अवतार भी बताए. एकदम अच्छा जवाब है. 10 अवतार बताए. और कलयुग के अंत में जब परमात्मा अवतार लेते हैं तो उसको क्या बोलते हैं? कल्कि अवतार. आप तो सारे होशियार बच्चे हो. वेरी गुड. सो देयर आर 4 युगास. Which are the 4 yugas? Satyug, that is called as golden age. Treta Yug, that is called as silver age. Dwapar Yug, that is called as copper age. And the last one is the Kali Yug. The Kali Yug means iron age. So now, presently, which age is going on? Wrong answer. Wrong answer. घोर पापी कलयुग. सिर्फ कलयुग नहीं, extreme sinful कलयुग. There is an extremity of everything. There is a peacelessness. There is a violence. There is a corruption. There is a adulteration. There is a militancy. There are all types of peacelessness and violence spread at the end of Kali Yuga. So, presently, the situation of the world is such that the religions, they are fighting with each other. Even the castes are fighting with each other. जातियों में लड़ाई हो रही है, धर्मों में लड़ाई हो रही है. The states are fighting with each other. Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, these both states are fighting for the water of the which river? Which river? You don't know? Which river flows there in Karnataka and Tamil Nadu? Kaveri river. And both the states are fighting for that. So there is a fight between states also. There is a fight between the countries also. There is a fight between religions also. Hindu, Muslims, Christians, all are fighting. And there is a peacelessness. And there is a fight inside our soul also. Inside our mind also. There is a battle of Ram and Ravan. Ravan is also inside in our soul. And Ram is also there. Ram, the meaning of Ram is Ramyate Yogino Rasmi iti Ramaha. जो योगियों की बुद्धि जिसमें रमन करती है वो राम है. और रावण क्या है? रावण मतलब रुलाने वाला. द वन हु मेक्स अदर क्राई, दैट इज रावण. अगर कोई क्लास में ऐसा बच्चा रहता है, सबको रुलाता रहता है, सबसे झगड़ा करेगा, सबको टॉन्टिंग करेगा, सबको गालियां देगा, उल्टा पुल्टा बोलेगा, तो वो रावण हो गया। रावण मीन्स रुलाने वाला, सिंपल डेफिनेशन। तो हमारे अंदर अच्छे डिवाइन वर्च्यूज है, राम है, और हमारे अंदर ही बैड वर्च्यूज है, दैट इज रावण। श्रीमद् भगवद गीता का चैप्टर नंबर 16, श्रीमद् भगवद गीता, व्हाट आर द डिवाइन वर्च्यूज एंड व्हाट आर द डेमोनिक वर्च्यूज? देयर आर ओनली टू कैटेगरीज, डिवाइन वर्च्यूज एंड डेमोनिक वर्च्यूज। सत्य, अहिंसा, क्रोध न करना, किसी के ऊपर गुस्सा ना करना, किसी को दुख ना देना, क्षमा, शांति, धैर्य, ये सारे दैवी गुण है। दीज आर ऑल डिवाइन वर्च्यूज। एंड डेमोनिक वर्च्यूज क्या है? डेमोनिक जो राक्षसी वृत्ति के तो ना भगवान को मानते हैं, वो बोलते हैं हम ही सब कुछ है, उनको साइंस का घमंड है। इतना साइंस का घमंड है कि साइंस के घमंड से आज उन्होंने क्या तैयार कर लिया, बताइए मेरे को। They have created the atom bomb. When First World War took place, do you know? When First World War took place? 1914 to 1918. First World War. And the Second World War? 1939 to 1945. And when was the explosion of the first atom bomb took place? Hiroshima and Nagasaki in 1945. And who is the father of atom bomb? Who is the father of the atom bomb? Robert Oppenheimer. Robert Oppenheimer. There is one movie release, Hollywood movie release, Oppenheimer. You can watch that movie. He is the father of the atom bomb. And when atom bomb was invented, at that time the human being has created weapon of his own destruction. Entire humanity को destroy करने के लिए साइंस ने ये एटम बॉम्ब का इन्वेंशन किया. Now after 1945, 80 years has been passed, and what is the situation? Every small country is having the atom bomb, atomic weapons and atomic missiles. Yes or no? Russia and America has the plenty of atomic weapons and atomic missiles. Largest number of atomic weapons. Whether those are made for the silence or those are made for the destruction. For what reason they are made? For the destruction. If one person is sitting on the branch of the tree and he is cutting the same branch by axe, then will he fall down or not? He will also fall down. In the similar manner, the human being, by the power of science, has created the weapons of his own destruction. This entire planet will destroy if someone will press the button switch of that remote control. Then in 1 second, this entire planet will destroy. How it will destroy? Because there is a chain reaction. Nuclear weapons. And what happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki? Lakhs of people died at that time, within a fraction of seconds. So now there is a huge nuclear power everywhere, and human being has created the weapons of his own destruction, their own destruction. So when the God incarnates on the earth in an ordinary human being, when he incarnates, अगर कोई मकान है तो मकान टूटने वाला है, तो मकान का मालिक क्या करेगा? मकान का मालिक क्या करेगा? पुराना मकान टूटने वाला है, अभी नया मकान बनाएगा. पहले पुराना मकान नहीं टूटने देगा, नया मकान बनाएगा. उस नए मकान में अपने फैमिली मेंबर्स को सेफली शिफ्ट करेगा, एंड देन द ओल्ड हाउस विल बी डिमोलिश्ड. Yes or no? Yes. So, in the similar manner, this entire world is like a one house. Vasudeva Kutumbakam. The world is one family. And now, human being has created the weapons of the destruction of entire humanity. At that time, God incarnates on the earth in an ordinary human being. At the end of Kali Yuga, and he gives the teaching of Sahaj Raj Yoga. He comes as a teacher, he comes as a Sadguru. That's why what we are saying, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara. So there must be some time in 4 yugas, the God has come on the earth as a Guru, as a teacher, and he has given us teachings. That's why we are calling him as Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Deva Maheshwara. And this is the present situation. This is the present period when the God has incarnated on the earth. So what is the Raj Yoga? He is teaching the Raj Yoga. What is the Raj Yoga? The Raj Yoga is that yoga in which we are concentrating our soul and we are remembering the God. We are making the connection with the God. That is called as Raj Yoga. The Raj Yoga is based on the 4 principles, 4 pillars. The number 1 is pure food. Pure food. As a food, so the mind. जैसे खाओगे अन्न वैसे बनेगा मन. जैसे पियोगे पानी वैसे होगी वाणी. अन्न का मन से कनेक्शन है. अगर आप शुद्ध अन्न खाओगे, अच्छे विचार से बनाया हुआ भोजन खाओगे, भगवान की याद में बनाया हुआ भोजन खाओगे, तो आपकी मेमोरी शार्प हो जाएगी, आपका मन शुद्ध हो जाएगा, आपके माइंड में डेविल थॉट्स आएंगे नहीं, इविल थॉट्स आएंगे नहीं, नेगेटिव थॉट्स आएंगे नहीं. So, if you make your mind powerful, then what will happen? Your vibrations will be also changed. So your thoughts in the mind create the vibrations. So number 1 is pure food, Shuddha Anna. The second one is Brahmacharya. What is the meaning of Brahmacharya? Pavitra Vacha means the speech should be pure. If you are abusing someone, if you are saying the bad words about someone, then there is no purity in your speech. There should be purity in speech, there should be purity in thought, and there should be purity in action, in karma. So this is called as Brahmacharya. And the third is Satsanga. Who is Satya? Who is truth? सबसे नंबर 1 ट्रूथ कौन है? गॉड इज ट्रूथ. ट्रूथ इज गॉड. सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम. एक शिव ही सत्य है 100%, बाकी सभी असत्य है नंबर वाइज. सो ही इज द हाईएस्ट कॉन्शियसनेस. शिव हाईएस्ट कॉन्शियसनेस है. उससे अगर कनेक्ट हो जाएंगे तो हमें पावर मिलेगी. मोबाइल की बैटरी डिस्चार्ज हो जाती है तो आप क्या करते हो? पावर बैंक से कनेक्शन जोड़ते हो ना. पावर बैंक से कनेक्शन जोड़ते हो. पावर बैंक माना बड़ी बैटरी है और मोबाइल की बैटरी छोटी बैटरी है. बड़ी बैटरी से छोटी बैटरी का कनेक्शन जोड़ते हो, बैटरी चार्ज हो जाती है. इन द सिमिलर मैनर आत्मा एक बैटरी है एंड इट गेट्स डिस्चार्ज बिकॉज ऑफ द 5 वाइसेस काम, क्रोध, लोभ, मोह, अहंकार. एंड इफ वी हैव टू चार्ज दैट, then we have to make the connection with the God, supreme soul. वो बड़ी बैटरी है, पावर बैंक है, वो पावर हाउस है, वो जनरेटर है. उससे कनेक्शन जोड़ना, वो हायर कॉन्शियसनेस है. हायर कॉन्शियसनेस से हमारा कनेक्शन आएगा तो हमारी एनर्जी बढ़ जाएगी, हमारा माइंड पावरफुल हो जाएगा, स्टेबल हो जाएगा. तो हम लाइफ के सिचुएशंस में हारेंगे नहीं, जीतेंगे. विल पावर बढ़ेगी. विल पावर का अर्थ है मनोबल, आत्मबल. जब कोरोना आया, कोविड का जो पीरियड था, कोविड की जो बीमारी आई, उस समय क्या हुआ? तो कोरोना की बीमारी आई तो बहुत जो करोड़पति थे, बड़े बड़े सेलिब्रिटीज थे, तो उन्होंने हार्ट अटैक आके उनका डेड हो गए, वो मर गए हार्ट अटैक आके. दे डाइड बिकॉज ऑफ हार्ट अटैक, नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ कोरोना. व्हाई?
फियर इज फियर ऑफ कोरोना। तो मनोबल, विल पावर कमजोर होने से आपके पास बहुत पैसा है, आप बड़े हॉस्पिटल में दिखा सकते हो, आईसीयू में जा सकते हो, वेंटिलेटर सारा खर्चा कर सकते हो, लेकिन अगर आपकी विल पावर कमजोर है, आत्मबल, मनोबल कमजोर है, तो कुछ भी काम नहीं आएगा, पैसा काम में नहीं आएगा, लोग काम में नहीं आएंगे, रिश्तेदार काम में नहीं आएंगे। सो द मेन थिंग इज टू कंट्रोल द माइंड, विल पावर बढ़ानी है। समझ में आ रहा है क्या बता रहा हूं? तो जो साइलेंस की पावर है वो साइंस के पावर से भी बड़ी पावर है। डू यू नो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन डीटी एंड गॉड? देव और भगवान एक ही चीज है, देव और परमेश्वर एक ही चीज है या अलग अलग है? एक ही चीज है, देव और परमेश्वर। हम बोलते हैं अरे तू तो देव मानुस है, तो देव और परमेश्वर एक ही चीज है क्या? ये अलग अलग है। भारत में हिंदू लोग कितने देवी देवताओं को मानते हैं? 33 करोड़ देवी देवताओं को मानते हैं। हर गांव में एक छोटा देवी का मंदिर रहता है, देवता का मंदिर रहता है, कुल देवी, कुल दैवत बोलते हैं। तो देवी, देवता और गॉड, इसमें अंतर है। समझ में आ रहा है? गॉड इज वन, सत्यम शिवम सुंदरम। देवता अनेक है, और देवता बने कैसे देवता? ह्यूमन बीइंग, जो मनुष्य है, वो जब अपने अंदर डिवाइन वर्च्यूज को बढ़ाएगा, डिवाइन वर्च्यूज को, डिविनिटी को बढ़ाएगा अपने अंदर की, तो वो देवता कहलाएगा। और जब अपने अंदर के डेमोनिक, डेविल, इविल चीजों को बढ़ाएगा, तो वो राक्षस कहलाएगा। आज हम सब राक्षस है, हमारे अंदर अच्छे गुण है ही नहीं। किसी के अंदर जो डिवाइन वर्च्यूज है बहुत कम है, और डेमोनिक वर्च्यूज ज्यादा है या नहीं है? तो जो देवता है, वो देवता, मनुष्य ही देवता बनता है। हमको क्या लगता है? इन द स्काई देयर इज अ गॉड, इन द स्काई देयर आर डेटीज। इट इज अ रॉन्ग कंसेप्ट। इन कलियुगा we all are demons, we become demons because of the 5 vices. And when the God incarnates on the earth in an ordinary human being, he gives the teachings of Raj Yoga, and then we inculcate in our soul divine virtues. Then we become a deity. When our divine virtues will increase, when our soul consciousness will increase, we become a deity. So in Satyuga there are all deities. In Satyuga there are all deities. What is Satyuga? Satyuga is nothing but Ram Rajya. There will be no Ravan. कलयुग में रावण है अभी, सतयुग में रावण नहीं है, सतयुग में राम राज्य है। हिंदू लोग उसको बोलते हैं स्वर्ग, हेवन, वैकुंठ। क्रिश्चियन लोग बोलते हैं पैराडाइज, हेवन। और मुस्लिम लोग बोलते हैं जन्नत। सही बात बोल रहा हूं ना? तो जन्नत कहो, स्वर्ग कहो, पैराडाइज कहो, वैकुंठ कहो, ये सारी चीज एक ही कंसेप्ट है, एक ही कंसेप्ट है, अलग अलग नहीं है। सबने नाम अलग अलग दे दिए। तुम्ही चपाती खाता ना, गव्हाची, गहू बोलता त्याला, और उधर दिल्ली में जाओगे तो उसको गेहूं बोलते, और कन्नड़ में अलग बोलते, तमिल में अलग बोलते, तेलुगु में अलग बोलते। तो क्या गेहूं चेंज हो जाता है क्या? तो सबने अलग अलग नाम दिए। किसी ने उसको सतयुग बोला, किसी ने उसको स्वर्ग बोला, किसी ने हेवन बोला, किसी ने पैराडाइज बोला, किसी ने जन्नत बोला। और सारे धर्म वाले अलग अलग नाम दे रहे, आपस में लड़ाई झगड़ा कर रहे। उस भगवान को किसी ने अल्लाह करके पुकारा, किसी ने गॉड करके पुकारा, और किसी ने शिव करके पुकारा या ईश्वर करके पुकारा। है वो एक ही पर्सनैलिटी। सो दिस इज द ट्रांजिशन पीरियड, दिस इज द एंड ऑफ द कलियुगा. So God comes as a teacher and gives the teachings of Raj Yoga for 100 years, and that 100 years is called as confluence age. From Kaliyug to Satyug, this is the transition period. From Iron Age to Golden Age. Because in Golden Age, there will be no diseases, there will be no unhappiness, there will be no any dacoity, कोई चोरी नहीं, कोई चकारी नहीं, कोई भी प्रकार के झगड़े नहीं, कोई हिंसा नहीं. देयर विल बी नो वायलेंस, देयर विल बी एटर्नल पीस एंड हैप्पीनेस. तो उसको बोलते हैं लक्ष्मी नारायण का राज्य, राम राज्य, सुख का राज्य. समझ में आ रहा है? अभी और एक कंसेप्ट, मैंने बोला देवता है अनेक है, भगवान एक है, तो भगवान एक ही बार आता है कलयुग के अंत में और वो टीचिंग्स देता है और हम डिविनिटी पे पहुंच जाते हैं, डिवाइन स्टेज पे पहुंच जाते हैं, वो देवता का कंसेप्ट है। इन सतयुगा देयर विल बी ओनली प्योर सोल्स। व्हाट इज द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड टुडे? 8.1 बिलियन, 800 करोड़, 8 बिलियन तक आ गई है। ठीक है, तो ये सारे के सारी पॉपुलेशन पूरे सतयुग में जाएंगे क्या? ऑल द सोल्स विल गो, ओनली प्योर सोल्स विल गो। सो those who will live this material happiness and those who will try to concentrate on the soul and connection with the God and they will achieve the divinity, those pure souls will go into the satyug. So that is the concept. Another concept, Swarga or Narak, hell and heaven. Tell me, where is a hell and where is a heaven? What is the difference? Huh? Hell is नर्क। कहाँ पे होता है नर्क? नीचे। इन्होंने कहा नीचे नर्क होता है पाताल में और ऊपर स्वर्ग होता है। रॉन्ग कंसेप्ट। इसी प्लैनेट के ऊपर स्वर्ग होता है, इसी प्लैनेट के ऊपर नरक होता है। सतयुग एंड त्रेतायुग दैट इज स्वर्ग, हेवन, एंड द्वापर युग एंड कलयुग दैट इज नरक। वी आर इन द नरक नाउ, वी आर इन द हेल। Why? Because there is a peacelessness, because there is a violence, because there are the 5 vices in everybody, because there are all the quarrels, disputes are there. So this is the hell. This is called as the kingdom of Ravan Rajya. In novel it is depicted that, in scripture it is depicted that there is one Ravan of 10 heads. तो मुझे बताइए whether it is logical? Will there be was there any certain person with having 10 heads? If there was a person with 10 heads, then his generations there should be his generations there should be the people with his children and his grandchildren all should be having 10 heads, but it is not like that. There चित्रकार जो चित्रकारिता करता है, there is a deep spiritual meaning. 10 heads means the person which is talking with 10 different opinions. Now in India there are 10 different political parties. So these 10 different political parties, they are talking different things. They are not synchronizing with each other. They are not in harmony. They are talking different things. So these are the Ravan of 10 heads. Understood? What is the concept of Ravan? In our family also, if there are 5 members in the family or 10 members in the family, everyone is talking different thing. Father wants to see sports channel. लड़के को फैशन शो देखना है और लड़की को देखना है क्योंकि सास भी कभी बहू थी। माँ को कोई और चीज देखनी है। सो सबके दिमाग अलग अलग डायरेक्शंस पे, सबके ओपिनियंस अलग अलग है। सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज द किंगडम ऑफ रावण। सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट वी आर अनहैप्पी, वी आर नॉट हैप्पी। नाउ have you understood what is the heaven and what is the hell? Heaven is Satyuga or Tretayuga, golden age and silver age. Have you understood what is the difference between hell and the heaven? Have you understood which are the 4 yugas and what is the confluence age? And the God incarnates on the earth in an ordinary human being is called as the Kalki avatar, and this is the present period. At the end of Kali Yuga, God comes on the earth. And what are the symptoms? What are the signs that this is the end of the Kali Yuga? What are the signs? How you can say that this is the end of the Kali Yuga? She said that earth is started destroying. Flag of Jagannath Puri is he is saying that flag of Jagannath Puri is fell down. So these are some signs of the destruction. I just now, before 10 minutes, I told you the biggest sign of the destruction. What is that? Nuclear weapons and atom bombs. Every country possesses the nuclear power. This is the third sign. Another fourth sign is that peace is getting destroyed because of what? Because the religions are fighting with each other. Hindus, Muslims, they are fighting with each other. Castes are fighting with each other. And in Bhagavad Gita it is said that whenever there will be irreligiousness, I will incarnate on the earth for protecting the good one and for destroying the evil ones. So this is the period. Now we are on the verge of the Third World War. Okay. The next sign is environmental degradation. Environmental degradation is there. What are the signs of the environmental degradation? There is a depletion of the ozone layer, and because of that, ultraviolet rays are coming on the earth. NASA has given the report that the temperature of earth is increasing, and it has increased by 1 degree Celsius. And if there will be explosion of the atom bomb, what will happen? The temperature of earth will increase. And if the temperature of the earth will increase, what will happen? The glaciers on the North Pole and South Pole, they will start melting. And if they will melt, then the water level of the oceans will increase. And if the water level of the oceans will increase, then all the islands, America, Europe, Bombay, New Zealand, Australia, Africa, these all islands will submerge in the oceans. So these are the signs. Now earthquakes are also taking place, volcanoes are also taking place. So these are all the signs that we are at the verge of the destruction. And this is the time when God has incarnated on the earth, and He incarnates in an ordinary body, Shiv Shankar Bholenath. He is called as Shiv Shankar Bholenath. Okay, so what concepts we understood, we just revise the concept. What is the difference between body and soul? What is the difference between Supreme Soul and Soul? Which is the period when God incarnates on the earth in an ordinary human being? End of the Kali Yuga. That is called as confused age. That is called as Sangam Yuga. And the period of Sangam Yuga is 100 years. Then the next question is, what is the difference between hell and heaven? What is the difference between deities and the God? God is only one. Deities are many. There are 33 crores deities. And God incarnates on the earth only at the end of Kali Yuga, confluence age. Then next question. What is our true identity? We are a soul. Where is the soul situated? Which is the good time for the meditation? Very good. Next question. There are three deities who are most important in Indian scriptures, Indian mythology, and they are meant for the establishment, sustenance and destruction. What are the names of three deities? Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh. Very good. Which is the teaching God comes on the earth and teaching? That is called as Raj Yoga. And what are the 4 pillars of the Raj Yoga? Raj Yoga के 4 pillars क्या बताए? First one is pure food, शुद्ध अन्न. Second one is brahmacharya. Third one is satsanga. Fourth one is divine virtues, Devi Gun. Which is the chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita? In which 16th chapter, chapter number 16. Very good. So one proof I am giving you that this is the period when God has incarnated on the earth. There are predictors. भविष्यवेत्ता बोलते हैं उसको, भविष्यकार. They have given the predictions. They have given the prophecies. Nostradamus. Have you heard the name of Nostradamus? You Google on your phone. There is a Nostradamus, famous predictor. There is a Anderson. There is a Julman. There is a Gopinath Shastri. Kalki Puran, Bhavishya Malika. All these are predictions. They are saying that on the 21st century there will be one great person who will take birth in India, in North India, Uttar Pradesh mein, and he will give the teachings of soul and supreme soul. आत्मा और परमात्मा के सारे secrets बताएंगे, and he will do such a type of spiritual revolution. ऐसा आध्यात्मिक संगठन तैयार करेंगे जिससे सारी दुनिया में एक जाति, एक भाषा, एक धर्म, एक राज्य और एक राजधानी, एक राजा स्थापन करेंगे. There will be one kingdom, there will be one language, there will be one religion, there will be one capital, and there will be one king, and that is called as Satyuga. The God comes and establish which religion? Which religion God comes and establish? It's a Sanatan religion. Because now nobody knows what are the values of the Sanatan religion. It has been almost extinct, and God comes and He again re-establishes Sanatan religion. That's it. Thank you so much.
On behalf of the school, let's give a school clap to Amol sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.